Mark from Charlotte, North Carolina said, did you see Skipper say he could see college football games becoming pay-per-views? Could be interesting. Feels like he's someone who could help with the college football TV issues. Well, this wouldn't help at all with the TV issues in college football. So he is referring to John Skipper, who's the former president of ESPN. And he was on Pablo Torre's show this week. And he was talking speculatively about the media industry. And he was talking about college football. And he was just tossing some ideas around. He's talking about ESPN's new over-the-top or streaming platform, whatever you want to call it, and how you drive revenue to that. And there's a lot of in-the-weeds business stuff. But he was tossing out some of his theories. One of his long-held theories has been one day the NFL will make the Super Bowl a pay-per-view event. And I disagree with that as well. But who knows? Maybe he's right. He did formerly run ESPN. Emphasis on formerly. So now he gets to the college football part. And he was talking, this is the context, he's talking about ESPN. Okay, they are about to launch a streaming platform. It's called ESPN, by the way. And they have properties like the SEC TV contract and the playoff TV contract. And he was saying, you know, it could be in the future that for the biggest college football games during the season, you don't just turn on the channel and get them. You got to pay $4.99, $5, $6, $7 to watch Georgia versus Alabama. And it's imperative to have the right people in the room, because the right people in the room would shoot that down in 2 seconds. But I can't guarantee you that what he said will never happen, because college football doesn't always have the right people in the room. And you'll notice John Skipper's not the right person to be in the room. A TV executive's not the right person to be in the room, because left to their own devices, they'll just head down that road. That's why you've got to have strong leadership on the college football side of the table that says, oh, you're serious? Leave. That's what good leadership does when they're told, we want to charge an extra little pay-per-view rate for 5 big games this year, which turns into 7 next year, which turns into 15, which turns into, you know, you're paying for 2 games every Saturday. Or you're not. So, Josh, you know, this works for boxing back in the day. It works for UFC. It does. They also hit each other in the throat in UFC. We don't do that in college football. Do you want to make any other irrelevant comparisons to UFC and college football? Let me also explain to you a key difference there, friend, why that model does work for UFC and doesn't work / has no business in college football. UFC fights are standalone events, meaning if I fight Jesse in the octagon on Sunday night, that's just it. We just fought. And there's a winner and a loser. And if he's a big star and he's a celebrity and I'm a celebrity and our popularity has transcended just our sport, a lot of people care and they'll pay $19.95 to watch it. Let me cut in really quick and ask, look, prayer hands, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you think you're subscribed, check and make sure. Over 50% of you aren't. It's free, it doesn't sign you up for anything, and it helps us keep the show free, college football year-round, the way God intended it. All right, back to the clip. But then that's it. In college football, Georgia plays Alabama in a regular season game in hopes of trying to get to an SEC championship game that everyone will be able to watch for free, in hopes of advancing to a college football playoff. So the emphasis in the sport, as people like that have blown the playoff up to be as big as possible, side effect is the regular season games, relatively speaking, are less meaningful now than they were 10 years ago. And yet you're floating out the theory that maybe we can charge people. It's such a gross misreading of the room. But, you know, people like that, although they're in the business where they should care to a 10 out of 10 degree what the public feels and what they think, they don't have their finger on the pulse of college football fans. They don't. They don't. They know what data on a spreadsheet says, but they don't know you. I used to think otherwise. Let me tell you, I was talking to someone today about the big sledgehammer to my face when I got into our business and realized a lot of those people are clueless. They're smart people. They're very, very smart people. Smart people can be ignorant on a topic. Unfortunately, A lot of executive types in the media world are smart people that are ignorant about college football because they don't have a background in it. They got a background in pro sports. They know the NFL, they know the NBA. You ever wonder why the NBA is less popular in this country than college football, but gets covered way more than college football? It's because more people who make decisions at network levels know the NBA, care about the NBA, know how to sell the NBA. They don't know how to sell college football because they don't know the consumer base of college football. Therefore, they don't know the right brands to pitch to who are relying on that demographic. It's mind-boggling. Anyway, don't overestimate these people. You overestimate them or underestimate them. Yeah, overestimate them to your own peril. But I can guarantee you this won't happen. Or I can't guarantee you this won't happen. I had that written down on a piece of paper. That's why I misspoke. I can guarantee you it shouldn't happen. I can't guarantee you it'll never happen because I can't guarantee that the right decisions will always be made in college football. I can guarantee it won't happen anytime soon, but I can't guarantee you for certain it won't happen.